As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached no
Wala
end.
nagsasalita.
A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
I can't with this fucking... I can't with this fucking shit, man. Merikadaber, putang ina.
I'd like to repay. Convince those men on the city council that South cannot be on a win. Were positively indispensable.
I won't listen, Will. They're scared of me.
In our case, please convey that if any of them should fall ill, he can stick his head in the flames of the eternal fire. Now, give him peace and rest.
Get a copper.
Please leave me alone.
Hey, grey knight. Need a squire?
Mum, look what I found!
So, how are things?
Good.
Bang the town. Not off anymore.
I guess incurable disease is more terrifying than torture.
In that case, I'll count on more. About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help.
I can't. Fuck this shit.
You or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you'll sit in ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is. when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
Mapokpok!
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Arms for the poor. Madam sorcerers. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely,
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
her. Here. No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Must be mad running around in this rain.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Greetings! Greetings!
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that will open the secret passage.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city.
Official word is that Novigrad will remain neutral. Somehow doubt anyone believes
Judging
that
by
anymore.
what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Gago.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in the filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my pants. Hope the contents will soak through. Oh, you're a doll.
seem to be in your element.
Still remember my names? How I used them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
She's Nate. She's Nate. Jennifer, man.
What now? Your blade. Why not at your way?
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Traitor.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price.
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in Novigrad.
Don't much like merchants who fly with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise. I was merely stating a fact.
So am I. I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns as proof of my goodwill.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
I'm gonna kill you, son of a bitch. I'm gonna kill you later.
I'll cover half the space, and take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence mandatory activity looks like, but rodents...
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a World Council meeting, but they killed Jim King. Look for crevices and draw things.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense. Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to heckle.
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by heckling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd start with death in this city.
Sabihin ko? Sabihin ako? Yeah, I'm like Merigold.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city. Looking for rat shit. Jeez. Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And...
Reconciled?
Truly or just pretending? It's good that I'm bad friends with you now.
was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yang's doing.
I know I found her.
You didn't answer my question. How's Yang?
She's
That's good.
asking about anything specific.
Never mind. I got my hands.
Higuera.
Well, well. Are not birds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Garrett, those
I
are...
know they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start.
What?
If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come, and now they can go.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a room.
If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
It's just outside, man. I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking you might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an
Dandelion.
Kareem Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Kareem's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejon here, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me.
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse.
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
Thanks for everything. See you, Triss.
See you.
How do I find you if I need you?
I live in the bits. Head up the hill past the fish market. Stop by.
Be seeing you.
Geralt has attachment issue.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolph de Jonk here, Of those Dion years, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Kareem Tilly.
You've come to the right place, then. Kareem is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Not interested in what's going on inside. Seen it for yourself.
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting could affect property like? Point of fact, Kareem requested she not be disturbed.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night, and furniture moving about in the attic. And last week, well, you shan't believe it, I found a human feces in the parlour.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers run around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, cool at my whim. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
No. Of course I'm looting this shit, man.
Stop! Go away! Leave it! Put it in, please. That's blood! Don't spill it! Please!
A godline?
Wake up, it's just a dream. Wake up.
The door. The attic.
All right, time to check the attic.
Stop! Go away! Leave it! Please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Wait, the next room is blocked. cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Another masterpiece. Guess I should find...
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Kabila.
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep.
Very funny.
Little Sarah did.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not.
And how'd you know I'm a godling?
If it looks like one and acts like one, you give the dreamer nightmares. And
I'm not tormenting anyone.
why do you live in a...
Tell you a secret. Bigwig from the bank then came and
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which...
I don't want to.
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead.
Who are you?
Triss Merigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Documentation na naman siya. Ay, naku po. Ang asses. Shit, bro.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is...
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the...
Did Corinne dream of the buildings?
Yeah.
So many crowns I paid! Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Watch it, Tran. No regrets.
Non-human, are you? Look for your kind beyond your son's den lately.
Stop going there after they sold me dirty fizz tech.
That's good. Word is, Wiley's fallen out with the rest of the big four.
Going all in then. Damn foolish bet.
Not if he's got a daft eye card up his sleeve. The folk in this city, racial hygiene's as poor as their personal hygiene.
I've had enough of living.
Wouldn't mind.
Need something sharp.
What do you have on offer? So long.
The impudence. You heard.
Some kobold, some good as doors open a brothel. Use a shield.
Go on.
Yeah, no. Oh, fuck, don't write it down.
Can't afford a barber, let alone my wares. Lovely trifles.
Well,
What have you got that... A game of Gwen.
Welcome, welcome.
A game of Gwent. How about it?